Hi everyone, this is DiAnn and I have a book recommendation for you. This book is written by Tosca Lee, one of my favorite people. It's titled Demon, a Memoir. Oh my goodness, it is so good. When she told me the title, I thought, Tosca, I'm not so sure this is something I want to read. And when I said that to her, she just laughed and said, just give it a try. And she was so right. It is amazing. So I'm going to read to you just a little bit from chapter 1. It was raining the night he found me. Traffic had slowed on Massachusetts Avenue, and the wan lights of the street lamps reflected off the pavement. I hurried without an umbrella, distracted by the chirp of a text message, trying to shield the illuminated face of my phone from the rain and the drizzle off storefront awnings. There had been a mistake in my schedule, an appointment I didn't recognize, and had stayed late at the office for just in case they showed. Our office manager was texting from home now to say she had no idea who it was with, that it must have belonged on Phil's calendar, that she was sorry for the mistake and to have a good night. I clicked the phone off, shoved it in my bag. I was worn out by this week already, and it was only Tuesday. The days were getting shorter, the sun setting by 6 o'clock. It put me on edge as though I had better get somewhere warm and cheerful or, bearing all else, home before it got any darker. But I was unwilling to face the empty apartment, the dirty dishes, the unopened mail on the counter. So I lowered my head against the rain and walked another 2 blocks past my turnoff until I came to the Bosnian Cafe. A strap of bells on the door announced my entrance with a ringing slap. I welcomed the cafe's olfactory embrace of grilled chicken and gyro meat, which enveloped me upon every arrival and clung to me long after leaving. That night, in the premature darkness and rain, the place seemed especially homey, with its yellow countertops, chipped mirrors, and grimy ketchup bottles. Cardboard shamrocks, remnants of a forgotten St. Patrick's Day, draped the pass-through into the kitchen, faded around their die-cut edges. A string of Christmas lights lined the front window, every third bulb out. On the wall above the register, the framed photos of the cafe's owner, with a local pageant queen and a retired Red Sox player, had never been dusted, but no one, including me, seemed to mind. I stood in the entry waiting for Isad, the owner, to erupt in his usual greeting. But it was not the bald man who welcomed me. It was the dark-haired stranger. I was surveying open tables when he beckoned. I hesitated, wondering if I should know this man sitting by himself. But no, I did not recognize him. He waved again, impatiently this time, and I glanced over my shoulder. There was no one else standing in the entryway. And then the man stood up and strode directly to me. "You're late." He clasped my shoulder and smiled. He was tall, tanned, with curling hair and a slightly hooked nose that did nothing to detract from his enviable Mediterranean looks. His eyes glittered beneath well-formed brows. His teeth were very white. "I'm sorry. I think you have the wrong person," I said. He chuckled. "Not at all. I've been waiting for you for quite some time. An eternity, you might say. Please come sit down. I took the liberty of ordering for you." Wow. Once I got this far, I could not stop until I finished the book. It is incredible, and I know you will want to pick up Tosca Lee's book, Demon, a Memoir.